I would now like to present the part two of Fragilytis's video, a kind of a demo that takes care of the other aspects of the Fragilytis solution. If you recall, in the part one of the video, I showed you how the Fragilytis helps analyze the fragment sizes using photographs of the muck file that is created when the blast takes place in the open cast mines. In this video, I will show you very briefly as to what other things that Fragilities helps to record for the blasts and how it helps in analyzing the blast in more detail. It also helps to keep everything in one place with regard to the blast so that historicity is maintained and you are able to go back for to any of the blasts and analyze them at a later date. So let us begin. The first thing we do is to sign in. As you can see, the system provides the ability to add a company organization structure. As you can see here, there is a structure that shows that there is a plant at the top which caters to a specific one or multiple specific customers. And for each customer, there is a mining area, and within the mining area, there are mines, and within the mines, there are benches on which the blasts are happening. And within the bench, we add sites when we actually, record a blast. That comes within the bench when we are actually creating a report for the site where the blast will happen. So this allows you to add and plants and list them, add customers, list them to mining area, mines, and benches, as you can see. So once that is done, the company structure is over. You also have the ability to do some user management. Basically, there are roles uh, and users. So let me, now this is taking a bit of a time to download, but as you can see, there are user roles of admin, operational people. Okay, test is just to create a test thing that we use in order to test certain things. So don't worry about that. So ideally, there are two roles, which is admin and operational. Admin, it has the ability to add the company structure as well as add users to the system, whereas operational roles have the ability to record the blast and do things like segmentation and contouring and get the results of the contouring and segmentation. Then I'll show you how this works in terms of adding users. The internet is a bit slow today. Okay, we can see there are people who are there in the users list. So now we focus on the blasts. As I showed you the contouring and segmentation of the picture that I showed you earlier in part one, it's in a test site and a test mine because we do not want to do anything to a mine that is being used currently by a customer. And as you can see, there is this test mine that is there. And when I say pre-blast import, there are certain things that can be. And as I also said, there is a plant, customer, mining area, mining name, mine name, bench name, and bench type. In this case, the bench type is marked as waste. And then we have created one sign there. If you want to if you want to have another blast in the same bench at another site, you can add it from here. So I'll not add any new site here, but I will show you what the site information contains in terms of pre-blast info. So as you will see, there are view blast detail. If you click on this, you see all of these details, the whole number, the pump truck number which came in, the bottom charge, uh, the top charge, the initiation type 1 and 2. These make more sense to people in the mining area and who deal with mining blasts more than to people like us who are software developers. You can see there is so much information that is added prior to the blast, and this can be updated from there as well. You could actually edit it also by mm, uploading a file, which is an Excel file, which you can download as a template here and add the data and everything like rock type, rock hard. Instead of typing all of them here, you can actually upload them using a file here by filling in the file, uh, Excel files. So everything gets imported. But you might as well use this screen in order to enter the data. You can see there's something called a drilling pattern and firing pattern, uh, and all of this are then submitted. So I will not mess with this anymore. I do not want to change anything, so I'll cancel. But you get the idea in terms of what kind of information that goes into the pre-blast info. Uh, that is before the blast has been done. And then, of course, what happens is that you do the blast, and then there are certain items that come as post-blast info. So now I'll show you the screen for the post-blast info. Again, I'll use the test site to demonstrate it rather than any live site. So this provides the post-blast info, which again has been filled in, and I'll go to the edit area just to show what goes inside there. Post-blast information, what was the fragmentation type, it shows good within 20 meters, fly rock 60 meters, lock length, and all of these are very vital information for analyzing the blast later on by the mining engineers or the explosive engineers who do the blasts. At the end, it also allows you to upload a vibration report, which is captured. The vibration report is actually the measurement is captured using another device, and it creates a PDF as a report, which you can upload here for historical study purposes. Again, I'm not going to mess with this anymore. I will cancel it and show you that uh, how the now what I have shown is what is the type of information that goes into the pre-blast information before you do the blast. What you have is basically the blast design and the entire information you have in an Excel sheet, which you can upload directly, or you can uh, feed in the data on the interface, depending on what you choose to do. So that is the design data of the blast. And once the blast happens, there are certain things that you need to record as the post-blast info. And then you can, of course, uh, you get it as a report at the later at the end, which I'm going to show you in due course in this demo itself. So what happens next? The next thing that you do is to upload photos. uh, because you have now done the blast. Now you want to do the contouring and segmentation of the blast fragments in order to get the sizes of blast and put it into the report, which I have already shown you how it happens in the first part of the video, uh, of the previous video. So now in this case, again, I will show you that we have actually we are able to upload photos from here, the photos that we have done. And since we have already uploaded photos and which we have contoured earlier, I do not want to add any further photos here. But if you add it from here, it will appear here, and then you can go and do the photo contouring that I had shown you in the previous uh, video, part one video. So I'll cancel it here and go back. And now I'll show you how the end report looks like once you have done the contouring of the and contouring and analysis of the fragments. So I'm going to show you how the report looks like. Okay, as usual, now I do a search for the test site and see the check out the report. And from here, you can edit the blast report text. And there is a report that is well. You can send an email also by attaching the report from here. So now let us do a download of this report. So now, as you can see, the report has at the top a table which gives the details of where the blast took place. And then you can see all the blast detail parameters that was entered as parameters as in the uh, you know prior to blast info, pre-blast info. So these are there, and you would recall that you have seen all of this being entered through the system earlier. So, and of course, then it's a two, you could see the truck number and all, it comes through everything. And then with regard to the post-blast parameters, you can see all of this information that you saw there has been entered and now is visible in a report like this in a PDF. And then the vibration report details are also captured here, and you can actually download the vibration report from here that was uploaded from the instrument that captures the vibrations parameters. And finally, you can see the uh, histogram. So in this case, we have had one particular file 0001, which had one picture or photo. And that picture of photos histogram, which we had done earlier, I showed it to you in the previous video. There, this is exactly the thing that we saw there. And then, of course, there is a site histogram. So in the site, if there are multiple files and you actually have taken pictures of all the files and then have done the uh, what is it called, the segmentation, then it would merge all the information together for that particular site from all the file photos and give you the full result of all the files taken together. Now, in this case, since there was only one photo, they are very similar actually between there's not much difference between the two, uh, and they will not be. Mm. So, I hope this helps you to understand that the Fragilytis software is quite uh, versatile in terms of not only helping you to analyze the fragmentation of the blast and therefore make decisions with regard to the fragmentation, but also capture all the essential parameters that go into the blast design and capture all of them and which can be studied along with the histograms that is produced for the sizes and certain decisions be taken. So hopefully this provides a very valuable tool to miners who are analyzers who have the responsibility to analyze blast design and blast fragmentation. Thank you very much.